At this time, I'd like to remind you that I'm not your financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. My YouTube channel is for entertainment purposes only and to document my journey in the crypto space. I encourage you to pause the video at this time to read the full disclaimer. And now let's get on with the show. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Crypto Wave. Next installment of the 20K a day giveaway, as well as my journey trying to get to 3K. So if you guys haven't seen already, this is the Bankroll dapp. If you've been following my channel for a while, you're already aware of it. Again, they're doing a giveaway at the moment that I've been submitting into. What is that giveaway? I will tell you. So basically what you do is every day from 3:24 to 3:30, you submit a YouTube video made for promoting Bankroll. And then there'll be a random there'll be a random video picked for a 20K giveaway. Now that would be god dang amazing considering I only have 2K in here. And I've been compounding. If you guys have been following my videos, you already know what I'm talking about. This is from the beginning. It started on, I believe it was March 10th, and since that time I have been compounding. I'm a small fish in this place. However, I started with 900, and I have thrown in everything I can up to this point, and with good measure. Currently, I'm at 20, let's see, where am I at here? 2839. My original goal was to get to 3,000 before I start withdrawing, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I guess it depends on if I end up getting the 20K. So what do? You create a video. It has to be focused on Bankroll. You promote this. As you know, I've been promoting this since day one. You can go back on my channel. You can watch all my videos. This has been a juggernaut, and I got full faith in it. Next, you submit it. You make sure you tag the bankroller in the Telegram. Make sure you link it to a tweet, and then you just kind of let the bank teller, who's the CEO, I guess you could say, of this bankroll, choose a video. And he's chosen some really good ones in the past. Unfortunately, I don't have the skill set yet for the fancy editing and things of that nature, but I'm working on it. I'm a fairly new YouTuber, but what I do have is I have faith. Whether or not I win the competition makes no difference to me. I'm going to keep compounding the shit out of this thing. And the reason being is it is, as I said before in all my other videos, it is a juggernaut. It is almost to 100 million in the contract, which would just be epic. It's funny because it's not getting a whole lot of play yet, and it's funny because if you watch Trevon James's videos, he kind of says, well, everybody's expecting it to get to 100 million, which is why nobody's excited when it gets to 100 million. But it is a huge accomplishment. On top of that, you still have, and we haven't talked about this enough, you still have the treasury or the donation box. So these are some of the boxes that are talked about. The treasury box, if you are in this and you just want to help support that bankroll, you can just literally just donate Tron. It doesn't go to your dividends counter. It just goes towards the longevity of the platform. Secondly, if you don't know anybody yet, you can sponsor them. Basically what that means is you put somebody else you know, you put their Tron address in here, you send them Tron from your wallet, and they get 3.33% daily on what you sent them. So if you send them 100 Tron, the typical 15% will be removed out. You can read the guide as to where that 15% goes. So they'll basically get 85 of the 100 you send them, and they get 3.33% of that 85 indefinitely. Additionally, you get 1.25% of that. So in reality, you're kind of still accruing, even just helping people get into it. What does that do? So it goes into their claim reward. They'll get a pending sponsorship value right here of 85 of that 100 you sent them. Now, in order to claim that, they have to roll it in. In order to roll it in, you have to have at least one Tron. You put the person who received it from you puts in one Tron up here. Funds their account with one Tron. When they hit roll, it takes that 85 from this sponsorship claim area up to their sponsorship criteria area. In fact, you can see mine. Somebody actually gave me 100 credit Tron, so I have to have an 85. So I'm getting 3.33%. This is from a gift from somebody. And then that rolls into your daily dividends, which are right down here. Now, there's not a game linked to this yet. In essence, this is a game itself. However, there's been a lot of talk on this Telegram in regards to the Bank Luck game that's coming out. It's supposed to be coming out this weekend. Now, what's the big deal with that? Well, the big deal with it is a game that people can in essence, it's been kind of hush hush. We don't know a lot about it. However, we know it's going to be a casino type game, and we know that the revenue from that is going to feed the contract, which is the originator, which is the treasury here. Meaning, as you play the game, and I talked about this in the previous video, most casinos have a house edge. That house edge means that there's a percent that the house will always win. Now, granted, you can get lucky and win more than you bet. That's why it's called gambling. But the house edge in this instance is the bankroll treasury. And you are invested in the bankroll treasury, getting 3.33% of that. The longer that treasury lasts, the longer you get 3.33% of what you put in, the more likely you're going to get your ROI and then some. So in reality, by playing the bank luck, you're actually playing the house, which in reality, you're kind of the house. So it's a win-win. I'm, for one, thoroughly excited, ready to see it. And I'm not huge. I know there's been other gambling sites out there that you can earn Tron and stuff, and it just hasn't been my thing. Maybe it's because I haven't been in it enough to trust it, whereas this one I trust it. Bankroll, the developer, has met all of expectations and then some. He's held true to every word. This thing continues to take off. And the proof is in the pudding. You guys want to see my evidence? This is it right here. I know you guys have all seen this before. This is me compounding since day one. And again, once I hit the 3,000 mark, I may start pulling out, kind of like a 50-50. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Until this thing starts slowing, which it is so close to that 100 million. I'm waiting for it to happen. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. In the meantime, if you haven't got in, it's not too late. If you've been on my channel, you've probably watched these videos. It is not too late to get in, especially with the first game, which I'm sure there's going to be others coming out this weekend, which is going to feed this. This thing is far from over. And so keep rolling, keep joining in. If you haven't gotten in yet, please click the link below, get in there. If you haven't sponsored anybody, sponsor somebody. If you haven't been sponsored yet, I am a very, very small minnow in this. I currently have 88 Tron. I'll be more than happy to sponsor somebody. Just drop a comment below. I'll sponsor you, no problem at all. All right. Thank you very much, guys, and I appreciate you watching, and let's keep the ball rolling here.